We have this thing that I developed a long time ago, actually to give a bit of a history of it. For those of you that remember the fantastic player and educator Alan Dawson, the great drum set player, he's from Boston. And I always kind of heard that he would have his students come in and he would cassette record them in those days. And they would play this thing he wrote called the Rudiment Ritual. The Rudiment Ritual, just all through every rudiment sequence that you could think of. And he would make his students do it with brushes. They would like sit down with brushes and do this. And it was something that we adopted at UMass, University of Massachusetts at Amherst with the drumline there. We did a version of the Rudiment Ritual. And then getting into drum corps, I was working at the cadets at the time, and Tom Ungst had a Rudiment Sheet that kind of got me thinking, wow, we should kind of do that again. And I sort of used it there, and then we sort of developed it, and it really can be endless. And why I want to play this for you, I want you to understand, they're mostly reading this, so we'll have to give them a break on that. They're certainly reading it. But it's not about perfection. Everything in the teaching process and the educational process, it isn't all about performance for me. It's about training. It's about them, getting better and improvement and kind of stumbling a little to get better. You don't just play like something like the Rudiment Sheet. The idea isn't to just play it perfectly. Of course, you can break down each rudiment and get that excellence, and they do that. But the idea, the challenge of this is read it down, top to bottom, no stopping, and I want to see the adjustments while they play. So each player is trying to make adjustments, so you're never getting caught up in a mistake. You're just thinking about the present tense, next one, play it, and trying to relax your hands and getting a lot of sort of momentum to what they're doing with it through the length of it. But I'm so impressed that they did this. This is not an easy one to pull out because we never work on it. Okay, let's do the Rudiment Sheet. Let's run it down. You can put that one away. I'm so proud of them for doing that. And the idea, how many times did you hear the repeat? Because we do it off the right hand, it usually wasn't the best. And then the repeat off the left hand was better. So I thought it was cool, like, the goal of that is not to play perfect. The goal is to play better every time you get through a variation. And, obviously there's a physical training, there's a mental training at the length of the exercise. And the other thing that's cool is that's just written in triplet. But if you can play those pages, then we can just put it in fivelet form. We can put them in duple form. You can put them in any rhythmic structure because the rudiments are like letters of the alphabet, right? You can build words once you have a command over that language. And that's why the rudiments are important. And there's a lot of younger, amazingly talented people writing and doing amazing, amazing things. But I always feel like I want to do that and also remember the language of drumming, right? And I don't think there's any way to cheat that as a teacher. And it's really helped us develop the program and develop their playing. And what's really cool is they will develop, for the next year's 2023 Boston Crusaders, they'll add another page. And we'll collaborate. They'll come up with different ones, and they'll bring new ideas to me that are so cool. It keeps me tuned into learning. So anyway, great job with that one. Really, really good.